Today we are going to be unpacking this for Genesis Battle of Champions. This is the two-player starter deck from Jaelara Second Edition, and again, thank you so much, Moonchild. We're going to be opening the last part of the product that he gave us. He gave us an entire Kickstarter box, would you believe it? And we are also going to be finding a winner of the packs of the Kickstarter box. So, what's in this product?
Well, this product contains two complete decks. You get the Idiris champion and the Radha champion, and you get a 50 deck for each of the heroes. You also get two deck boxes, a playmat, a poster, and a learn to play guide. Two 30-sided dice. I have never seen a 30-sided die actually, so I'm really curious as to it. Is it a 20-sided and a 10-sided die, or is there actually a 30-sided die? But I guess we're going to find out.
We are, and we're really looking forward to getting started playing, and we are going to find that winner in a moment.
Hello guys, and welcome to the Cardboard Guide. So today we're going to open this Genesis Battle of Champions two-player starter set, and this is the Idiris versus Radha two-player starter set, and it should be, you know, all ready to go. So just crack it up and get playing. So we're going to see what is hidden inside this little gem. Off with the wrapping. So let's see.
Okay, what have we got?
What have we got? We have gotten an Idiris deck and a Radha deck. We also have some exert tokens.
Okay.
Is there something on the other side? Yeah.
Genesis logo.
And
cool.
Two. It is actually 30-sided die.
I haven't seen that before.
No, me neither.
Okay.
They're almost round.
Cool.
And then there's...
Is there a grid?
Yeah, I believe there's a grid, so more exert tokens.
Okay, so...
But here we have... Oh, whoa, it's big. It's too big to fill the screen actually, but there is this
I think that's
really nice poster
with the one hero.
Yeah, on the one side. It's
this
too big
is
to actually...
Radha, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and there's... oh, great. So there's a quick start.
A quick start guide on the other side. I'm losing my die. That is one of those.
And I guess the other will be a battle map.
Yeah, that also tells it something about how big the battle map actually is.
Okay, so that's pretty exciting, but I like the fact that everything is in here. You know, I like the fact that
all you need to know.
Exactly,
yeah,
okay.
And there is the battle map.
So it is 6 times 5, or 5 grids. And you start in each end. Okay, but I really do like, as I was saying, the guide, that there is actually, you know, a guide with it, a physical guide, so you don't have to immediately go check on the internet. I think that's really cool.
But yeah, you have your battle map and you are ready to go.
Okay, so should we just have a quick look at our two heroes?
Yeah.
You want to just crack them
Which
open?
one do you want to start with?
I think, you're going to play the Ranger, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. Then let's have a look at her.
Okay, so down here should be a ready to play out of the box deck
of 50 cards, right?
50 cards and a champion.
So should we just look at her for a brief moment there? Just, you know, have a look at her different things. So the 22, I'm sitting a bit away, is her life total, right?
Yeah. And then she has 95 points to play spells.
That's her starting aura, and I believe you can augment that perhaps by different cards or something like that.
Yeah, and she also has a cost reduction of 1.
Okay, so she does have a cost reduction. And then you can see her move patterns, I suppose. That's her awareness. That's where she can attack.
Yeah.
And I think that makes sense because she's probably a ranged attack.
Yeah.
So that's why she can, you know, hit something farther away. Okay, so what about the logos to the right-hand side there?
Yeah, over here we have her affiliations.
Yeah, the first one is just the top one is for Jaelara. That is the world we're in right now, the blue one at the top.
Oh, that, yeah.
Yep. And the next one, the yellow
yellow
one, that is called Bellum. And Bellum actually means war in Latin. But here it is about belief in social structures. And it says if you believe in a higher power or believe in your ability to win, this is your affiliation. So you believe in your ability to win, right?
Yeah.
Cool. Great. What's the bottom one? Okay, so that is the axon. It represents some mastery, and you get to master time, space, and the elements. So, I mean, who doesn't want that? That sounds really cool.
Yeah. So, should we crack it up and see?
No, what about, should we just maybe just check Idiris out as well so we can see what I'm playing?
Yeah.
She looks like a sorcerer, perhaps a sorceress. She's playing with some fire elements there.
Yeah.
So again, she does not have a cost reduction in her energy.
She has a higher resource pool.
And higher life total, right?
125 points. Yeah, and a higher life total also.
And you can see that she can only, her awareness is directed immediately in front of her. So she can't, attack off to the sides or anything else. Okay, cool. And she has themos, which means intense passion or emotion. And so if you really like to play some more, I would imagine, powerful forces, I would imagine this is your affiliation. And the last one is chaos. So absolute power, physical strength, and dominance. That is what the chaos affiliation is about. I love that. I mean,
so she's one spicy little mage.
Exactly. I mean, that's perfect for me. That sounds like aggro red if I wanted to make a Magic the Gathering parallel.
Yeah, it almost matches
yeah, our different little playmats
different
here.
affiliations here. Okay, so I'm going to open this and trying to show you guys what's inside these decks. Off with the wrappings. So you have your starter champion here, Radha, and then you have her timeline. So there's a rare card there and another rare. So 2 rares. Common.
And this deck is consisting of exactly 50 cards.
Yeah.
And the way you build your decks, if you're not going to buy something pre-made like this starter pack, you have 250 to build a deck with. And the average value of a card in the chi amount is between 3 and 8. And then you can just build pretty much anything you want as long as you adhere to the rule of 250 and an exact amount of 50 cards in your timeline. So I am seeing a lot of
summons and hounds and
common cards, yeah. It seems like the common cards will be your bread and butter of this, and then you have a few uncommons and then 2 rares only. Okay, that's interesting.
Yeah. So I need to make a new common stack over here.
Yeah. So if we have a look at the deck box, it actually says that Radha here, our champion, she is from a tribe called Vadis. I hope I'm pronouncing this correctly. She has the best awareness out of all the champions and can deal with flyers. She was born an abomination, half human, half elf, and she was never supposed to live. So there's a little bit of a background story here. And now she seeks revenge on the monster that deformed her because she has a demon arm. Oh, I see that now. So when you look at her picture, you can see that one of her arms is demonic, looks sort of possessed, but probably making her able to do some cool stuff with her arrows there. Okay, I like a little bit about the lore here.
Yeah.
That's nice.
But yeah, so you're getting approximately half of common and uncommon cards and 2 rare cards. And this might also have something to do with the key value because you need to have exactly 250 key.
Chi, yeah.
And have 50 cards in your deck. And you also have these, I think these are aura tokens actually.
Okay,
but yeah. But you should have all the necessary tokens to play. And there's also a little mini quick guide to see the way a round or turn is supposed
how the turn is
yeah.
based and what elements it consists of. Okay, cool. So I'm just having a look at these cards, but can you maybe just show off some of them? Is it creature based, or what is her deal here?
I think that there was a lot of quick shot actions here, and some power punch, and some summons.
Okay, so in these different, there will be spells, techniques,
And
summons,
these hounds.
alterations, and enchantments. Those are like the 5 different categories of types of cards you can get.
Yeah, a little spell, a chain lightning.
Well, that looks cool. I like the art for that one.
Also, what is that?
So that's her tribe. Oh, I like that they sort of mix the flavor of the background story in with the cards.
Alteration.
Yeah, that's an alteration. You want to know what that are?
It's
These
a wall
cards are
that
brought
is-
into the arena and modify the spot that they are on.
Yeah.
So they actually presumably make walls on
Yeah,
that
They do,
particular
and it's
grid.
continuous, so it stays there and it has 8 hit points.
Cool. Okay, I really like the whole
Wow.
idea that they do different kind of stuff, and I'm seeing this, really sort of strategy-based thing, because you really need to control your movement on the grid along with all the spells, and I think that's interesting.
Yeah, and also if you look at this, it's a common card, but it seems rather powerful. It has, high electrical damage, and also there was one here before, this Thunderstruck card, also a common card, but it deals 5 electrical damage to a target in the Thunderstruck's awareness. So it's also,
Yeah, it has a very big line of attack.
Yeah. So I'm not certain how this goes, but it seems like that even though there's a lot of common and uncommon cards,
They
might
do a lot of
actually,
stuff.
Yeah, they might do a lot of stuff.
Yeah, I get that feeling as well, also because they said that there will be, lots of stuff. I'm just reading aloud right now. Chi is the power balance system. The scale is from 3 to 8, and the higher the number generally means the more powerful card. Don't underestimate the utility of lower Chi cards though. The right lower Chi card used at the right time can turn the tides of battle to your advantage. Okay, so that sounds really interesting. So what is actually, I would love to get into this. We're discussing with the marketing director, Joey, maybe doing an interview. I would love to know how they decide what gets to be a higher rarity card. So when you're looking at it, what do you think defines it as a higher rarity? Is it a special ability? Is it more power, or? Because I'm not certain, but of course, maybe it will just reveal itself when you're playing it. Because we will, of course, also give this a go and play it.
Yeah.
But right now, we're just gonna look through it.
Well, I think maybe here it's because this bolt shot is a swift action, so you can use the swift action and an additional action, so you're getting a lot of power in that turn. And this one is a summon. It's a kind of powerful angel. She has 6 life points and she hits for 6 damage, and that's also a swift action. So
they also have a swift.
Yeah, just to
compare.
So it has half the life points, and
of course,
it
so it's a
half the damage.
stronger card in general, just due to the life and damage.
Yeah, it's also flying. Of course, the angel has a higher chi cost
of course.
than the wolf, but not that much. Yeah.
Okay, so that's an interesting first look.
All right, so next up is Idiris, that's the problem with fantasy, isn't it?
Yeah, cool names, but hella difficult to pronounce.
So she also has a rare summon and a rare action. This is a
That looks really cool.
technique, and it's
I definitely feel like already these affiliations are they're sorting set of, I don't know, I'm just guessing here, but they're setting the vibe for the deck.
Yeah.
That this is about, chaos and intense emotion, and I mean, it just looks like she has a lot of cool powers to unleash.
Indeed. It looks darker, it looks more sinister somehow.
Okay, that is definitely my vibe. I think I found my home.
Spiders and...
somewhere between the chaos and the themas. I like that. And then we have some creatures here.
Yeah.
So what are they called? Are they called
baboons?
Baboons. Are they called creatures or
called
summons?
summon or baboon.
Okay, so summon.
A lot of baboons. Wow.
Maybe they just kick ass.
Maybe they do.
Okay, these cards, we're talking about the summons right now. These cards are brought into the arena to fight your champion. Fight with your champion. They are loyal to you but act independently of you.
Oh, so that can actually be a lot of powers stacked on the
I'm
battlefield.
interested because they will each take their own turn and they do not have access to your thoughts, timeline, or aura. So they have to sort of fend for themselves. You call on them, they go into the arena and they fight on your behalf, but you do not, it sounds like they're on their own as soon as they entered the arena.
Oh, this is a nifty little trick. It's sort of a, movement action where you can just move around the battlefield.
Oh, cool. And that is very,
Or you can use it as a reaction to when you're being targeted by an attack.
So you can sort of move out of harm's way.
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool. But again, I think that sounds a lot of fun. A little scary also about, having to figure out both your movement, your placement, and all these kind of different things and how to pay for all your creatures. But I imagine it also is a lot of fun once you got the hang of it.
Yeah, I think so. So, a very similar deck, I think, but it has a nice flavor to it.
But it has a very different feel, I have to say.
Yeah, they're very distinct.
Yeah, I mean, you get the whole fire, darkness, chaos sort of vibe with this deck that wasn't a part of your deck.
Yeah, you do. It's definitely a great showdown between honor and fighting glory and chaos and fire and brimstone and death.
But I like that. I like the whole part that you sort of engage with your champion and that becomes you on the battlefield and you're sort of channeling all these spells and summons. Okay.
Yeah, it has somewhat the same feel to it as maybe playing a game of Commander where your commander's colors also determine what you can put in your deck and what you can't.
Yeah, I think the affiliations is I think it's supposed to be like an evergreen system. So even if we move on to a different plane or world or whatever it's called, you still have these affiliations that sort of mark the theme of your champion. I think that's a very nice, way to organize it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that is so cool. I'm definitely looking forward to try and battling with you in the arena.
Because you have all you need. So should we just get it sleeved up and get ready to play?
And in the next video, guys, we will be playing and showing you some gameplay and hopefully just having a better, grip on how you play this. So thank you guys